Hey everyone, it's Sharon, and today we are getting ready together with a little get to know me and a little bonus surprise at the end of the video. So make sure you watch to the very end for that bonus content. You won't want to miss it. Today I just pulled together a lot of my favorites, some tried and true products from over the years, some newer things, and we sit down and just get ready together and chit chat, and I give you some fun facts about myself. If you're new or just don't know much about me, I just dived into just a few fun facts about me in a little get to know me video. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed getting ready together. Do you like to watch videos like this when you do your own makeup? I know I do. I'll stop chatting now and we'll get into the video. But again, don't forget to stick around to the end. There might be a giveaway involved. Good luck. We're gonna start out with my favorite eye primer of the moment. It is the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. I have been working on this particular primer since March of 24, and we're not done yet. I keep squishing it down like a tube of toothpaste. Every time I think I'm almost done, I can squeeze more down. So I will say I appreciate the packaging because it does truly allow you to get every last drop out of the product. So in terms of bang for your buck, this is a winner. I love that it also kind of gives you a blank canvas. I'm looking very red on screen. I definitely have some redness to the face, but it looks really red right now, so I hope that's coming across okay. Next, I'm gonna go with face primer, also from the Ulta Beauty brand. This is the Cool and Glow face primer. I always do my priming steps first. This one has a very glowy, iridescent quality to it, which I need for the foundation that I will be putting in on top of this. So now we're red and shiny, not just red. Anyways, so I'm primed and ready. Next, I'm going to do the eyes, and I always start with my Wet n Wild Brulee eyeshadow that is also almost completely gone. I have been working on this particular eyeshadow, I can't even tell you how many years. Many of you would have probably thrown this out years ago. I've literally been working on it for years. Probably 5 at least, if not more. But it's just eyeshadow and it's not making anything weird, and my brushes get cleaned regularly. So I'm not worried about it. And at this point, I'm so close to using it up, I want the victory. You know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna do eyeshadow next, and I'm going in with my tried and true Lorac Pro. This is one that I always love to come back to. It has such beautiful blendable colors, and it feels nostalgic, you know? It takes me back to those beginning YouTube days before the market was so saturated in product, when if you wanted something nice, a lot of times you did need to save your money and go to, you know, Sephora or Ulta for something really high quality and nice. I'm not saying there wasn't good stuff at the drugstore, obviously there was, but this was definitely one of those products that I had to save my pennies for because it was expensive. This is my original one. I love it. I've hit pan on taupe, and I'm close to hitting pan on some of the others. But yeah, I love the palette. So then I'm gonna go in on the lid with my Too Faced new crayon. This is the Quickie Queen in Fairy Dust. Really pretty. Of course, Lorac shadows don't need a base like this. I just like the extra step. And then I'm gonna go in with Nude on my finger to pat on top of that. It just gives it this extra intensity by putting that cream stick underneath. So I promised I'd get in to some facts about me. I know I have some new subscribers, so thank you all who are watching. Really appreciate each and every one of you. This is a hobby I've been doing for quite a few years now. Some with more regularity than others. I've had some hard years recently. So I appreciate those of you that have stuck around and watched, and also anyone new that is interested in what I have to offer. I have a lot of fun doing this. So just a little bit about me, since if you're new or you just don't know. I am 33 years old. I'm going to be 34 this calendar year in September. So I'm a 90s baby, millennial through and through. And I'm married. I have one daughter. She's 2.5. I love this phase of 2.5. If you have kiddos, you probably know what I'm talking about. The baby phase was not one that I was particularly fond of. Of course, I loved my daughter, but the baby phase was really hard for me. And this toddler phase is so much fun. Just before her nap today, she held her doll's hand and prayed. It's just so sweet. So I guess that takes me to my next fact about me is I am a born-again Christian. I've been a Baptist my whole entire life. We still attend a Baptist church. So my faith is very important to me and my family. It's not something I really push on my channel. This is not the space for that. But I think it's helpful to know where someone's heart is. And that's where mine lies. So let's see, what else? I have 2 brothers. I am the only daughter in the middle. I'm gonna do my eyeliner next. So I might have to take a break on that talking. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex in Chocolate. It is my favorite liquid liner. Some days I just nail the eyeliner. Chances are this side is going to look like trash, but that one's perfect. Perfection. And my wings are sisters and not twins. That's okay, they're close enough. Mascara will help disguise that. Okay, what else about me? I said I have 2 brothers, I'm in the middle. We're very close, we all live close by, and we see each other often. We have a very active family chat, mostly me, my mom, and my sister-in-law who dominate that chat. I have a niece who is the same age as my daughter, so that's super fun. And then they have another little baby that's like 6 months old now, so that's really fun. We've got ourselves a little girl gang over here, which could not be more perfect for me. My dad passed away about 3 years ago now. It's been 3 years. So that's definitely when I had a hard time with my channel. Things were just honestly ramping up right when he got sick. Like I was feeling like I was in a really good groove with YouTube and making a lot of progress and uploading regularly. And then he got sick and with COVID and passed away. And then shortly after that, I got pregnant. So that whole year was really tough. Didn't do a whole lot of YouTube there for a while. I always have to touch up my liner after I curl my lashes. It always takes away some of that liner, which is very annoying. Okay, what else? I do work full-time. This is obviously not a job, just a hobby. I work a full-time job in healthcare staffing, and I've been at that job for like 9 years, so it's definitely a constant in my life. I'm married, did I say that? Obviously, I am married. I have a pug. Her name is Pippi. I am a pug lover through and through. We got my first pug as a family dog when I was 8 years old, and I have never looked back. Pugs are the dog for me. I don't think my husband wanted to necessarily live the pug lifestyle, but I didn't really give him a choice. I did have my own pug when we got married. She recently just passed away. We had to put her down I guess it was June. So still pretty fresh, about a month now. We miss her very much. She was very, very old, at least 16. We're not exactly sure because she was a rescue, but the shelter told me that I was 9 when I got her, and I had her for, I think it was 7 years that I had her, maybe 8, I can't remember now. 8 years? 8 years. So she was very old. She lived an excellent life. I thought she was old when I got her. And then, you know, we had another great 8 years with her. So now we're down to a 1 pug household, which is strange, but also kind of nice. It's not quite so hectic. But yes, I love any and all things pug. I used the Flower Beauty Dream Warrior mascara. I have been loving this mascara ever since I did my Flower Beauty video and I tried this out. I honestly didn't have high hopes for this particular mascara and it ended up being a total favorite. Definitely like a winner from that video. Okay, so eyes are pretty much done. We're gonna get this complexion evened out. I've got a lot of that redness on my cheek. I did spend the last like 30 minutes with like my hand on my cheek looking at like videos on my phone. Like, what is it, Instagram Reels? Is that what they are? Reels? Okay, I'm gonna go with my Bobbi Brown color corrector in Light Bisque. It's one of my favorites for under the eye color correction. I just use this brush from BK Beauty to dip into the pot and then under my eye, blend it out. I always do this step first before my foundation. Anyways, so those are some fun facts about me. I do love makeup. I've loved makeup for as long as I can remember. I remember making my older brother drive me up the street to our local Osco. That's what it was at the time. Now it's a CVS, but it was Osco back in the day. And I would make him drive me up there in his little tiny car that had no air conditioning, and I would take my allowance money when Wet n Wild would be 50% off. That was before they made you do like, you know, buy one, get one. It was just a straight 50% off everything. And I would go wild in the Wet n Wild section. Loved it so much. So yeah, I always wanted to give my friends makeovers or make them put makeup on me. You know, I always wanted to talk about makeup. So this is perfect for me to have an outlet to do it. I have a lot of fun. I'm using the new L'Oreal Skin Ink. This has quickly become a favorite. I have found that a brush is my favorite application method for this. Or I'm sorry, not a brush, a sponge. I've done a brush, but I do prefer a dampened beauty blender. It is, you can see, very like light coverage. It just sort of evens everything out. And per their instructions, you have to work in very small sections because it's going to like set down pretty quickly. It does give a matte finish, and that's why I wanted to do a glowy primer underneath to add some life to the skin, because I do find that it looks very flat, very fast if you're not careful. However, in the summer heat, I live in Kansas City. We're in a heat advisory this next week. And the humidity is insane. This stuff stays on. And I do not like to wear foundation when it's hot outside. Absolutely not. And this holds up. So it's been a favorite. If you haven't tried it yet and you're interested, definitely check it out, especially if you have an issue with longevity of your makeup or you live in a very humid, hot climate. I think you might really like it. I've been enjoying it, like I said. I'm not loving it right here. I feel like maybe it's playing weird with my primer. Let's see if we can pop a little bit more on. Then I always go down my neck. I think I will use this up very quickly because it's about the same size as a concealer and it's like 15 bucks even at Walmart. So it's not the cheapest foundation you will find, but I do like it. All right, so I've given you some pretty fun facts about me. Maybe they're not really that fun. What else? Interesting facts. I play the flute. I started playing the flute when I was in the 5th grade, and I played it all through high school. I ended up going to community college, so I did not continue my flute playing past high school. However, in the last couple of years, I did join the local community band. They're actually on break right now. And I had to take a break for a little while to make room to do a Bible study and tap dance class. So I'm, just really working on myself and the hobbies. I did an adult tap class with my mother-in-law. That has come to an end, but that was really fun. And then, and I was not a dancer. I hadn't danced since I was 4 years old. So she was, though. She's a dance teacher. So that was a fun little hobby we did. And then I do plan to take the community band back up come fall. I really enjoy it. And it keeps me sharp, I don't want to lose my skills as a flautist. So I plan to keep it up. That was the Benefit pencil in Goof Proof. Then I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Mega Stay Brow Gel to hold my brows in place. It is not my favorite brow gel. It is very strong hold, I will say that. But if you're not careful, it can get a little crusty. So you want to go very light-handed. I typically wipe it off in the tube before even applying it, and then I go very light-handed to my brows. So, all right, concealer next. I'm gonna go with the Revlon Flex Wear Full Cover 24 Hour in Vanilla. I love this I love this concealer. It is excellent. I just got myself a new tube. I'm just going to do one little dot and kind of spread it with the back end there. We already have that Bobbi Brown color corrector, so I don't need a lot under the eyes. Just a little. It really has excellent coverage and it lasts all day. It's really, really nice. So yeah, that's probably about it about me. I really love Gilmore Girls. If you are a Gilmore Girls fan, let me know down below whose team you're on. I will let you know right out the gate. I have a very specific explanation for this. But overall, I'm Team Logan. And I think it was a mistake that Rory did not accept his proposal. Spoiler, if you've never seen it, he proposes. Rory declines, and I think that was absolutely a mistake, especially after we saw what happened to her in Year in a Life, which is basically when she went to hell in a handbasket and didn't amount to much. And I think that her life could have been really nice had she married Logan and just settled into that life and enjoyed it. She could have been the newswoman she wanted to be. She would have had her avocado tree. Isn't that what she wanted, an avocado tree? And she threw it all away to do what? Live out of boxes and have one-night stands and affairs. Like, it's just, I think she could have had it all had she just married Logan. So that's where I'll give that. There was a time I was Team Jess, never a Team Dean. I know there's a few of you out there that are, but it ain't many. All right, I used the Sephora contour stick. I love that, and I'm gonna go with my Hoola Light bronzer. This is a bronzer that I have repurchased definitely twice, if not 3 times. Can't exactly remember, but absolutely I've done it twice. Like I said, this might even be my 3rd one. I can't really remember. Then I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula Butter Blush. I love this blush so much. So nice. So yeah, other than, big Gilmore Girls fan. I just recently started watching Gossip Girl. I was absolutely the age for it when it was live, maybe a little bit young. I think the content is pretty mature. Even at 33 years old, sometimes I'm like, what am I watching? But it's fun to look back on all of that, like mid-2000s, like 2005, 2007, fashion. I think that's really fun. So I'm enjoying that, making my way through that show. Now I'm gonna go with Essence Pure Nude. Such an excellent powder highlight. Excellent. All right, then I'm just going to touch up under the eyes with a little bit of color. I'm just gonna go in with taupe, just to give some definition to the lower lash line. And then we will go in with some mascara on the lower lashes. And then we need a lippy. We need a lippy, right? I was gonna say mascara. I'm gonna go with my favorite NARS lipstick in Dolce Vita. They don't make this formula anymore. I'm so close to using that one up. I love that. I love that color. All right, there is the final look. Using a lot of my favorite products. Pretty much everything here I consider a favorite. Some I've repurchased, some are newer, but I really like everything that I used here today. Some old products, some new products. I hope you enjoyed. If you made it this far, thank you. And to say thank you, I would like to announce a giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway in a really long time, so I thought now's the time, especially with some new subscribers. So this is going to be a two-part giveaway because unfortunately I can't contact you on YouTube. So in order to enter, you need to make sure you're subscribed to me here on YouTube, and you need to have your settings where I can verify that you are subscribed if you win. So check those settings. So subscribe to me here on YouTube, like this video, and then go over to my Instagram and follow me there. I will have it on the screen here and linked down below. I do have an Instagram. It's not always super active, but I'm working on that. So follow me on Instagram. I will post this video's thumbnail in the grid so you know where to comment. Just go ahead and like that picture and comment on that post so I know to enter you. It can be whatever you want to say, it does not matter. And if you would like additional entries, you can share this video and tag friends on that Instagram post, inviting them to watch my channel. So that's how you enter. I will have this video open for 1 week, so I will post the closing date here, and then the day that I will pull the winner and announce will be this date, wherever I put it on the screen. I'll have all those rules down in the description box. I didn't say what it was. I should probably tell you what it is. I'm giving away a $50 gift card to Sephora or Ulta, your choice. It will be a virtual gift card, so that's why I need to link it to Instagram so I can chat with you over there in a private message and get your email address so I can email that over to you if you win. Best of luck. Again, all the rules are down below. Since it is a digital gift card, I believe that means it can be opened internationally, so go ahead and throw your hat in the ring, and best of luck to you. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.